Hi, I'm Aiman. Welcome back to my gardening videos. Today we're going to be doing another gardening update in our series of 2020 gardening updates of our transformation of my mom's garden. I don't remember what number episode this is, but it is the week of June 2nd, so it's the first week of June. We were actually supposed to do this yesterday, but I had to make up a test, so we're here now. And also there's my brother Azami with Bella. I'm not sure if how relevant he's going to be to this video, so let's get right into it. So first off, as you can see behind me, the plants have done a lot of growing. We've also done a bit of woodwork, which we'll get to. So let's get right to it. So the first thing you should notice is that we've updated our garden boxes. Our 3-tier garden boxes have been replaced in order to make sure that they're, to summarize it, more efficient. I explained more about this in my other video on these 3-tier garden boxes, which you should check out. The next thing we've done is we've sort of made this area look a bit nicer. We've cleared up the space around here. We've trimmed the grapes, although it looks like they're dying. Okay, that's bad. But we've also updated this door here. We've added a mechanism to make it act like a hinge. Makes it a bit easier to move around, especially for my mom. And we've added a somewhat functioning door stop. We might need to make a longer piece of wood, but let's go inside. Okay, it works, I guess. So over here, let's do a progress update of the growth. And while we're at it, I'll show you some other contraptions that we've done. So over here, I'm not going to go over all the plants again because I've done that in the previous videos, which you should check out. But as you can see, our plants have grown quite a lot. Our kale, our bok choy, our cauliflower. I think this is more bok choy. Some more peppers. We're going to tackle that. Actually, we'll tackle this. As you can see here, our green beans are, no, not green beans. These are actually cucumbers. Our cucumbers are growing really nicely. And our trellis is also doing really well. I've also done videos on these trellises, so go check them out. And over here, we have some more parsley, some chilies. Over here we have, if you check out my previous video, these Chinese spinach. These Chinese spinach right here, they were just tiny sprouts. As you can see now, they're huge. That's quite a lot of progress. Our Vietnamese coriander seems to be doing well. Alright, so I misspoke. This is actually regular coriander, or cilantro. Right here actually is the Vietnamese coriander, or dao song, which we also have a video on, so go check that out. I guess this video is going to be mostly about mentioning other videos. So, over here we have some more green beans growing. And our trellis is doing quite well. We've just done a video about securing it, so I mean, go check that out if you're interested. Over here we have some more cauliflower and spinach, I think. I always get spinach, cabbage, and lettuce confused. So one of these leafy greens is growing huge over here, right? And we have some more growing over here. We have our iceberg lettuce, as you can see, growing very beautifully. I'm actually quite surprised. It doesn't look like there's a lot of holes chewed through it as some of our other plants. Well, if we do find a plant with a lot of holes chewed in it, I'll point it out. But for now, that's our iceberg lettuce. Over here we have our romaine lettuce, along with some of our peppers. It looks like it's growing nice, but you can see that there's a few bugs on it. So that means that there might be a few holes through it, but that's all right. It's organic. Sometimes you gotta make do with what comes your way. Let's see. Some more kale. And then finally, in this corner, we have a tipped over trellis, but right here we have more green beans growing. And don't forget, in the back here, my neighbors also cleaned up extremely well. I can't tell you how much of a tangle this was before, but it looks really, really clean now, especially for a wooded area that we live right next to. Over there, we have some more. We're working on trying to make the retaining wall for the fence over there. And right now, we're actually in the middle of doing this when we started the video. So as you can see, my dad is working really well to make this retaining wall. And we have some plans to make the PVC pipes for our irrigation system go on these retaining wall. But we're gonna have to see how we do that in the future. So go check out my future videos so you can see how that pans out. So over here, I have to turn around so you guys can hear me. you might have noticed when we looked at the 3-tier garden beds that we've actually planted in between our strawberries, we planted some flowers. And you can see that they're blooming pretty well. Pretty nice pinks. Okay, so my dad, he just told me about this, but first off, we have these beautiful colors, these pinks, these whites, these reds. It turns out my dad actually wanted to plant red, whites, and blues, but we didn't have any blues. You know, be patriotic because the 4th of July is actually coming up very soon. But as you can see, these impatiens, these are the flowers. They're actually pretty nice. Hopefully when they all bloom, it's gonna look extremely good. But let's move along. Over here you can see that our chili peppers have grown quite big. Not a vast improvement over last week if I remember correctly. And so have our tomatoes. Our tomatoes have grown fairly well. This one looks pretty girthy. That one looks huge. So it looks like our tomatoes are doing pretty well. So I'll let you just check them out for a while. And now we end up at our zucchini. So it looks like our zucchini are going fairly well. We actually were supposed to fence them in a while ago because what's happening is it looks like some sort of animal. I can't tell what it is. It might be a beaver, a woodchuck, a groundhog, a gopher. It could be any of those things because they look very similar. They could be coming in because we live next to a wooded area, right? They could be coming in from somewhere and eating these plants because as you can see, they're being hugely chopped up. So we're gonna have to, fence off this area. We're gonna have to put some fences up over there in order to figure out how to ward off these beavers or whatever it is from eating our plants. Because if you didn't know, in the past we've had several problems with deer coming in and actually eating the trees. And no matter what we've done, they still somehow find a way to come in. So I don't know how troublesome this beaver problem is going to be, but hopefully we sort it out easily. I mean, deers are a problem, woodchucks are a problem, but we also forgot like the main problem. One of the main problems is that our cats also like to poop in our in our trees. My dad would actually used to plant edamame and soybeans, so that's why he put up these fences around all the trees you'll see to prevent the cats from pooping in them. But there's actually other ways to reinforce or protect your plants, and it involves using something like those nettings over there, which we'll get to. But we'll show you how to protect your plants. You can see over here, there are some evidences of the woodchuck eating beans. Okay. Some more trees. They've also eaten quite a lot over there. Oh dang. This is probably the best way to see where it is. Those are Brussels sprouts, by the way. Here's some more progress on our Asian pear trees. These leaves are huge. I actually never stopped to take a look at these leaves. They're huge. Let's see. And I'm actually just leading you all the way over here to what I brought up just now, which is these nets. So talking about this contraption right here, we'll actually show you how to build it. It's a pretty good design because you can actually make this out of whatever wood. You can even use scrap wood. And plus, this netting is some pretty cheap material, so it seems like this would be one of the best ways to protect your plants. You could protect it from woodchucks, from deers, or in our cases, you can even protect them from cats. On this side here, you can see that there's you can see a bit of the effects that woodchucks or whatever the problem animal is has had on our garden. You can see them especially over here. We've done a video on some Jerusalem artichokes. I guess go check that out as well. But you can see that the animals have actually eaten them. In my dad's opinion, that's actually not a big problem because Jerusalem artichokes, if you didn't know, they're actually a very invasive sunflower species. So to him, I mean, you're technically limiting the invasive species, so it's not that big of a problem. And it looks like it's gonna rain right now, so we're actually gonna cut this video short. Now, like I said, this is a sort of long video. It's always a rambling type video, and the reason that we do this, I mentioned it in the first ever video that we did on the transformation of the garden, but the reason we do this is so that other gardeners can actually like take a look at what other people are doing and see the progress that there are. Alright, sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. The progress that they've made. And the way I connected this was actually, back then, my mom would always post pictures of her garden on Facebook. And this sort of started to become a trend with tons of people in our community just starting to start gardens and starting posting pictures of them on Facebook. And that's sort of the thing that we're going for here. We're trying to show other people the progress of our garden and the progress that we've made, so that as their gardeners, they can also take into account that and, harvest some ideas. But for now, I guess that's it. So I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and look at other videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the gardening update videos. And I'll see you there. But for now, yeah, it's definitely gonna rain. I'm Aiman, and signing out. Peace.